Well, good morning, dear ones. Reverend Robert Brzezinski with you. It is Sunday, the 26th of April, 2020, and I am so very grateful to be with you. Great Sunday in store. I know I'm about to have a whole ton of fun, and I trust you are as well. For those that might be interested, I will be presenting a talk for the Center for Spiritual Living Denver a little bit later this morning, 10 o'clock Mountain Time, on their Facebook page uh, and on their YouTube page as well. So, and there's a little quick. Let's get rid of this and give you a little bit better view of that. There we go. Center for Spiritual Living Denver. They'll be at 10 o'clock this morning. So, however, before then, it's time to get some prayer on. So, if you have a prayer request, I tell you, I keep getting more and more. That's great. People reaching out via text message, chat message, Facebook Messenger, through email, whatever it is. If you have a prayer request, if you've got something going on in your life and you'd like to get the power of a positive, affirmative, spiritual mind treatment on your side, please let me know. Get an email to me. Let me know what the concern is. I'll get you in my prayer book, get you into my prayer work. And if you'd like to appear on the program and join us for morning or evening prayers, you're more than welcome to. Just reach out and let me know. All right. It's a Sunday morning. You know, it's all the best. Oh, we've got a few good mornings to say. We'll say good morning to Doug LeBeau. Good morning, sir. Imagine he's still putting the final touches on his talk for this morning as well. Laura Lee Park, great to have you with us. And Suzanne Gruba, grateful you are here this morning as well, Suzanne. So, uh, life just keeps getting better. And I know that's a kind of, for a lot of people, that's a really crazy thing to say in the midst of what's going on in the world right now. But over here, life just keeps getting better. Uh, as a family, we're settling in to a new routine. That's a little, can take some time, right? Uh, and good and wonderful things keep coming our way, whether it's financial support, whether it's just an ability to connect with people over the internet, no matter what it is, whatever is necessary in our lives shows up and comes to us as it's necessary, and that's pretty cool stuff. So, uh, now, do remember that normally this program happens at 8:15 in the morning and 8:15 in the evening Mountain Time, and we will be here this evening on Mountain Time. But it is a big Sunday. If if you haven't quite heard yet, we're less than a week away from the May Day Uplift Marathon. 12, maybe 13 hours of positive music, positive musicians, and all kinds of really cool stuff as far as who's going to be on the program with us. So check out that website. That'll give you a little more information on what's happening on May 1st, Friday, May 1st. So, well, I'm feeling that call. I think it's time to slip into some prayer here. So if you're comfortable where you are, closing your eyes, please do. And let yourself relax. Let yourself tune into the breath. Become aware of that breath and recognize that as the breath of God. What I know is I know there's only one power in this world. That power takes infinite shape. That one is a power, it's a presence, everywhere present at all times, in everything. And that one is the infinite wellspring of all wisdom, all knowledge, of all intelligence. So the one must be present right here in this moment. And it must be present as my life, as your life, as all life. That one source, the one supply of love and light and beauty, truth and health and wealth and well-being and abundance, prosperity, it's all God. I recognize God as that one self-existent cause, that is forever taking on form and abandoning that form in order to take on new form. I recognize God in every furry creature, every creepy crawly, every winged creature. But most especially, I see the face of God in every one, in every being. Those I connect with on through technical means, those I just see pictures of, those I don't even know but I know of. There again I see the face of God. And that is the call this day, to be able to see that face, to see the glory of God in everyone, in every connection, every encounter, every newscast, every press briefing or bulletin. The challenge to see the divine, because it must be there. It could not be otherwise. It could not be something outside of God. Mm. I am in that place of just really knowing, a deep sense of assurance that all is well, that whatever is happening this day is happening for a reason. Everything that happens in my life this day brings me to a greater sense of my intimacy, my divine connection, my divine expression of the One. Each and every event reminds me of the unity of all life, reminds me that we truly are all in this together. Billions and billions of different souls traveling one experience together. And in that, there is a new revelation being born, a new vision arising on, breaking and dawning on the horizon. And this new vision, just like staring into the sunrise, the new vision is so blinding. I can barely tell what's there, barely make out what's emerging. But what I know, and I claim for each one that hears these words the same knowing, I know it must be good. No matter what it is this day holds, no matter what comes my way, I meet that with an expectancy, an understanding, a recognition of the good that is present there. Because it could be no other way. Anything other than good is the human perception, is my own labeling, is my own disinformation around what's happening. Because what's happening is God is taking shape, God is taking form, God is crumbling away and abandoning the forms that are no longer necessary in order to take on new form. And so, yes, there is a great releasing that is happening as old paradigms and old thought patterns and old beliefs crumble away, as organizations and systems that no longer serve humanity's evolution, they all fall away. And what is left is the glorious sunrise of a new vision. That glorious bright white light of dawning that is right now making the world in its own image, remaking humanity in its own image, and painting that glorious masterpiece that is called humanity, with all its wonderfulness and all its weirdness. The hands of God present in every event, because it's all God, and it could be no other way. Oh, I feel that truth rising up from within. It's all God, and it could be no other way. And so I am in that place of absolute gratitude for the opportunity to be in this space, for the technology that allows us to stay connected. Most especially grateful to know that God's got this word, that, that this divine expression is already a done deal in the mind of God. God's on the job, so I can get out of the way. I let go of any question about how or why or when any of this moves into form and rest in a deep knowingness that God's got it. And so I release this word into the law that must demonstrate and in fact has already said yes to this prayer. And I let it be. I let go and I let God. And if any one word of this has resonated with you in any way, please join me in an affirmation of this truth as we say together, and so it is. And so it is. Ah. Thank you, dear ones, for being with me this morning. I will be back with more prayers later this evening, 8:15 Mountain Time. And man, it's going to be a big day. Like I said, I'm going to be over at CSL Denver and offering a talk. The Fire in the Belly starts. The program starts at 10 Mountain Time, and CSL Denver is pretty. They're intentional. It's a 40-minute program, so don't expect me to go babbling on for very long. We're keeping it tight, making sure that people get what they want and what they're desiring from an online spiritual experience, and doing our best to make sure we don't drone on and on and on. So join me over there at 10 o'clock. Throughout the week, we've got, you know me, I've got all kinds of stuff going on. We've got a new episode of And Now the Good News will be out. We do have the latest episode of Real Conversations with Eddie Watkins Jr. is out. And on top of the big gig on the 1st, I'm doing a meditation mini retreat on May 2nd, next Saturday. So a week from yesterday. It's a 3-hour experience. It's love offering based. So come have a good time. If you enjoy and it serves, then drop a little something in the tip jar on the way out. But please don't let finances be an issue or be a hurdle in today's world. Come be a part of this. Come experience a great meditation retreat. And then again, hey, the big gig. I got a new name for it. The big gig happening May Day. It's 12, 13 hours of great music, and we're going to be raising funds for a group of charities. I'll show you who those guys are right here. We're going to raise up some funds. Our goal is over $25,000, and we're going to give the proceeds to Safe Place for Youth, Direct Relief, getting protective gear to health workers, Feeding America, and the Best Friends Animal Society, the nation's largest animal sanctuary, especially for homeless pets. So please plan to join us at any point in the day on Friday, this coming Friday, the 1st. We'll be having musicians and speakers, and it all starts at about 7 a.m. Pacific time, 8 o'clock Mountain time. So I'm going to get out of here. We're going to say a couple more quick ones. So it is from Ursula. Good to see you with us, dear one. And Suzanne, Crystal Garrett. Been a while. Haven't seen you, girl. Good to see you here. Thanks for joining us. My beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife was with us. Thank you, dear one, for checking in. And Laura Lee as well. Thank you for checking in. I'm going to go get ready for CSL Denver. I hope to see you over there in about an hour and a half. And I'll check in later this afternoon as well for another live update on the May Day Uplift Marathon. You can look for that sometime this afternoon, probably about 1 o'clock or so Mountain Time. I think I'll do that update. I love you. You are love. Peace and blessings. Until next time. Be good out there. Take care.